This video is for you if you feel confused about healing process and about therapies too. This video is also for you if you have attended counseling from different counselors multiple times, multiple modalities, and you feeling you step out and you don't know what happened, what did not happen, how it should have been going, why are you still on this journey, etc. So today I'm going to talk about, I have some points here. I'm going to talk about 8 critical points which are not written anywhere. This is the thing which only comes from the experience, and I hope you would find resonating with you. People, therapists, counselors, clients not talking about it. Clients feel confused, people feel confused, and therapists do not talk about it because it is quite sensitive. But knowing me, you know I am fearless, I'm courageous, and I'm here to help you. So see what worked for you, and I hope it gave you some clarity. So let us talk about some of the real truths, bitter truths about healing, about therapeutic process, which no one is talking about. Who am I? I am Maria Jacobs. I am a mental health professional working in this line for about a decade. My goal through this channel and in my everyday work as well, helping supporting clients in fastest, easiest manner. Therapy doesn't have to be, healing doesn't have to be complicated, delayed, and slow. It can be faster too if you know what to do, means following the science. When you hit the nail, nail goes in. And when you're hitting here, there, whole wall is getting damaged, but nail didn't go in. So therapeutic work, healing is also like that. So let me talk about when are you hitting here and there, when are you missing the nail. So first point to remember is healing doesn't have to be slow process. Healing is going to be slow as much as you believe it to be. And what you believe is coming from your past experience, or what you observe in family, or what you observe in world around you, people's reviews, their feedback, what are they saying online, what are they saying in routine life. But the truth is, healing is as slow and as fast as you want it to be. It's all about reprogramming of your body and brain. That's why mindset is so important. Practices, techniques, methods are also important. Both of my books are full of those things. So if you're just into, I want to know what to practice every day and how many times to do, for sure go read my book. If reading is hard, you can buy the audiobook or any other book too, whatever makes sense to you. But mindset is the core thing. Mindset is the boat. So techniques are anchor to move the water, but first you need boat. Boat is mindset. And when someone is on initial levels of healing and recovery, they right away go into, oh, I want to move water fast, chop, chop, chop. They're doing so much effort, they're doing so much. They're spending good money, they investing energy. It's almost like they throw themselves in some psychological boot camp, pressure, so much fast and hard work. But sitting in a stable boat, a calm body and mind, a clear body and mind, right mindset, required mindset. Everyone's requirement of mindset is also different. It's not same for everybody. Why? Because each of us have our own internal journey, our own wounds and injuries, our own generational trauma, our own family history, our own epigenetics. Each one of us, actually our recovery and healing path is unique. Actually, it's as unique as you are. So all of that you got to know when you work with an acknowledged, aware, professional helper, because it's a science. It's not just talk. It's you reprogramming your body and brain. But again, healing doesn't have to be slow. It can be as much as fast, but fast doesn't mean force and pressure. That is the key point to remember. Fast doesn't mean force and pressure. It doesn't mean judgment. It doesn't mean criticism. It doesn't mean categorizing. It's a different place, and that required mindset, what you need to learn that, to understand it, to grasp it before you go into practice, you have to learn it from someone. So work with any professional helper, whoever makes sense to you, whatever you feel comfortable at this point. Okay? So now point number 2 is, every therapist is not for everyone. Therapists are also on their own journey. They are at different levels of consciousness and awareness. Client and therapist has to align at multiple levels for a successful professional relationship. So what I said, it might have made a clear point by now, but let me elaborate it. The first line I said was, every therapist is not for everyone. So what does that mean? We are not judging the person who is seeking healing, and we are also not judging the therapist or any professional healer. It's not about judgment, it's about alignment. It's almost like you could meet someone, you could meet your life partner in Dollarama, and you can also meet your life partner or a good friend in, I don't know, some other cultural food store. Alignment. Why two different people go to that one location? Because they are in alignment. Their requirements are same. Their needs are same. So that is alignment. It's not like therapist is of course seeing you for some need. It is that alignment, that what you want, what you need at this stage of healing, you're gonna feel comfortable with some specific therapist at some stage of life. And as you get better, a time gonna come, you may feel, I think I learn everything from them. I think I got the energy what I needed, and now I want to move on. So either you may feel complete awareness, complete consciousness of you. You have clarity how to create the new life, how to be the better version of you. And that's how you feel like moving on. And that is also totally okay. It's not written anywhere one client have to work with one therapist whole life. I have worked with multiple mentors, multiple trainings, and many times it was like one is in north, another one is in south. So much different. So when you stay aligned with your own real self, and when you give yourself freedom, dear body and mind, dear universe, I am out here. I am ready to work on myself. Please give me the healing. Please connect me with the right resource which could help me in inner transformation. When you remain open, you are going to meet that right person. That's why suddenly we see some video popping up in our feed. Some people will say this is a Google algorithm, but I would say even algorithm did match She is working on behalf of universe for you. She know your need based on what you are exploring, what is your interest, what are your pain points, and she did that match for you. So she is like assistant of universe. So don't just say it, claim it as, oh, it's some technical thing that I'm seeing this person. There is some match in you and them. What you need, they have it. And of course, when time comes when you feel you are done with them, you learn everything from them. You may feel like, I want to absorb the knowledge and information. I want to practice it. And after some time, you again feel some new need. That goes with everybody. That's the reason even therapists too, one after another, they're getting trained in multiple modalities. So same is the journey for a client too. Always, like, if you remain with this awareness that, okay, ABC I got now, and now I want to work on D. Now I want to work on E. And life does require us to learn different skills. So when you stay on journey, you're gonna meet those people. So again, everyone is not for everyone. There is that psychological, there is that energetic match. And universe have multiple ways to connect you with the right person, connect you with the right match, right book. If you are a book person, you're hanging out in different bookstores, picking and leaving, looking around, reading a book and leaving, and then suddenly you like book cover of a book, and you seeing that writer first time, but you just feel some magnetism, you just feel some weird attraction, pull to have that book. That pull in you is created by universe. And if you don't trust in universe and higher power, that is also totally okay. Let us rephrase it. Let us say that book is chosen by your higher intelligence, your intuitive powers. Science have proven we have intuitive powers. Science have proven we have subconscious mind. So it's okay. You take the whole credit. Yes, it's coming from me, not from somewhere outside. Totally okay. Well, that is asking you to buy that book. So in the same way, whoever you are, whatever way learning is easy for you, universe is always open and ready. Your body and mind are always open and ready to work on it if you listen to yourself. So again, everyone is not for everyone. There is nothing to feel bad about it. No judgments are needed. No criticism is needed. I always tell myself everyone knows something better than me. Percentage could be up and down. Many of my clients educate and teach me so much. Their resilience always, it just open up so much gratitude in me to the God in them that they have gone through so much, and there they are, standing strong and ready to work on themselves. So if you are open, you can learn from everyone. So do not feel bad when you are changing counselors and therapists. Do not feel bad if you invested based on your initial understanding, invested some good amount of money to learn some therapeutic model, doing something specific, and you feel that, oh, I think I did not get full results. Well, that's where your inner consciousness is. She is only able to absorb this much at this point. She is not open enough to get 100 out of 100 from that therapeutic model. It may not make sense to you. As you, maybe you know or maybe not, I am trained in multiple therapeutic models, and some of them were like, I do feel same way. I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling much interest in that. So nothing wrong with that therapeutic modality. It's me. It's not clicking in me. I am not ready to absorb it. It's good, but maybe for some other matches, not for me. So don't feel bad. Healing is an ongoing journey. Just remain open. Okay, next point is healing requires transformation at multiple levels, such as you may require changes at biological level, physiological level, psychological level, your spiritual beliefs, your social circle, multiple levels. They need to be explored with whomever you are working, and it will happen in a subtle and spontaneous manner. So when you find your therapist is in some session, if they're talking about different topics, please don't judge and criticize them. They are still doing their job, and it is needed at this stage of your healing. So again, right now I'm speaking, I have been a learner and I have been a mentor. I supervise and I receive supervision. So I have been on both sides. So that is also very common misunderstanding people will have. They think that every session they have to be talking about just one topic, just one problem, just one issue. And due to having that different level of awareness and consciousness and education and training in the therapist may choose to teach the client through some other angle, change of perspective, change of topic. So when that is happening, with whomever you are sitting, go in the flow. There is learning in that discussion. Why? Because currently what you are hearing and receiving, actually your body and mind also invited that. You do need changes at multiple level, the levels which I talk about. Transformation means I am creating something new. I am jumping the timeline. I was A, and now I want to create a better version which is B. We know that A and B look different. Their purpose is different. They are written differently, they are spoken differently. So that shift, that progress would require change, would require at multiple levels. It could be from any level. For example, some person may choose to start working from cellular level. They may choose to start working with a naturopath. They want to learn how to eat properly. Someone may choose to start from nervous system healing, somatic practices. Someone may choose to work from breathing exercises. Someone may choose to work from Reiki healing. These are all different paths of transformation. And sometime you may meet one person, one professional helper who have understanding, awareness to teach you at multiple levels. Now, do everyone require expert advice of everything? Everyone may not. For example, someone may have quite good level of understanding of eating and what liquid intake need to be there. They may be working with, I don't know, with a psychologist, with a therapist, with a Reiki master who may teach them enough to work on themselves. They already have 80% information, 20% piece is missing. That 20% you may receive from other professional helpers as well. It's a very complex piece. And again, all these things you got to know only by the experience. Google is full of generic advice. What I am presenting in this Video today is not generic, is critical, is complex, and is very unique, which any experienced person going to understand. So I hope it's making sense to you. So remain open. Next point number 4 is people who are deep in shame, self-judgment, and lack of self-love can have long time in recognizing that something is already shifted in them. They will dismiss, they will minimize the positive changes in them. They won't give enough credit to themselves and to the therapist or mentor or whomever they work with. So, this point is related to pretty much grades. They got the grades, they work on the body, they learn everything, and they could be unable to recognize positive psychological changes in them. And for those physical changes as well, they may or may not even give full credit to themselves and to the therapist. As a result, most of the people, they go off track from eating healthy. In that moment, few week, few month, they are like full on, they giving credit, but since it did not happen at deeper subconscious level, what they learn, it slowly goes away and the default pathways came back. Person goes to old ways of eating and person slowly start developing disliking or is not tasty the work they learn with a dietitian, with a naturopath. They may go off track. Not everyone, but some people. So why that happened? Because at subconscious level, at a deeper level, person do not love themselves. They don't respect themselves. They don't give credit to themselves. So what you do not have, you can't give it to someone else. If you don't respect yourself, you're not gonna respect your professional helper the way it should be. If you don't give good feedback to yourself, you're gonna shy away, you're gonna ignore, avoid writing a good review about your professional helper. If you don't do honest feedback with your inner self, you won't be giving honest feedback on people's videos you are watching. You won't be able to give referrals about them. You won't be saying anything nice even if you learn something from them. Why? Because you don't have it in you. I can't give $1 to someone if I don't have $1. And actually, to give $1 to someone, I should be having more than $1, at least $10. So that's the reason so many people, they learn. There is a lot of free knowledge and information, but you will see that feedback is zero. So it's important to learn equal give and take in the sense that why I couldn't do it. This connects me to my next point, which is triggers. Next point is triggers are good. How it's connected with my previous point, I'm gonna do that in few minutes. Trigger, what is trigger? Someone said something, you felt bad, or you felt they are judging you, they are criticizing you, they commenting negatively on you, and you right away go in rejection and you go away from them. Fight and flight happen. You either fight, argue with them, or you're gonna go away. You got triggered. So most of the people, because we do not know how to handle triggers, we do not like triggers, and we do not like those people who end up triggering us. Shall I tell you the truth? It has nothing to do with the other person. It's all here. So a good question to ask yourself is, why I got triggered? Instead of they triggered me, they said this to me, they did this to me, why didn't they do ABC to make me feel good? They make me feel bad. But the truth is, it's nothing, it do not have anything to do with the other person. It's you, your perception which is clouded due to unprocessed trauma. For many years I got triggered, I was getting triggered the moment someone will talk in louder voice with me. And as I start working on my triggers, I recognize there is nothing wrong in other person. They're not talking in loud voice to hurt me, to sabotage me, to pressurize me, to scare me. That's how they talk. This is a very common example. I hope it might be giving you clarity. The difference between trigger and getting triggered. I was getting triggered. It was in me. It has nothing to do with other person. Other person, that's how they talk. One of my best friend, she is very loud. We are friends since long time. She's loud and she speak very fast, and she, in like first two lines you will get that she's very dominating and controlling. And me having lot of trauma history, interestingly, this thing I learned so much from her that, hey, it's me, it's not her. That's what triggers are. So triggers are actually need to be loved and appreciated. Thank goodness a trigger is showing up. It is like glass piece coming out from your skin so you could take it out. So instead of feeling bad, work with that person. It could be ABC, anybody. Let us say your friend. Your friend speak to you in certain manner. Your friend say something and it's hurting you every time. So instead of you internalize it or you avoid it, have a good discussion about this trigger. Hey, when you do this way, it triggers me. And I don't know why I feel this way. So that discussion is like you cleaning the wound and gently you pulling out glass from the skin. So with some people who regularly triggering you, you may need to do that. And it may work. And for some people, any discussion not gonna be helpful. That would require internal work. It's always in here. It's not outside. And here I will put disclaimer, I am not talking about toxic people and narcissistic personalities. Because in them, everything is mind game. Every word, every statement, every scenario is predetermined and they throw on that person. So I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who are not narcissistic. Let us make it kind of easy to understand. Some personality disorders could be making other person thinking, feeling, behaving very differently. That's why it's really important to understand what is someone's tendency. If someone around you, their natural tendency is depression, since it is internal chemical imbalance, suddenly you may find them very sad. So instead of you getting triggered, oh, they did not talking normal way with me, and you start feeling, I am unworthy of love, something is wrong with me, I am not good enough, I am not smart enough, No matter how much I do, it doesn't work. So instead of you get triggered by their depression related symptoms, their onset, is important to separate both and recognize what is there in them. Again, no judgment. This is a yellow flower and I am blue. Yellow is beautiful, blue is beautiful. No judgment, separating it and owning the responsibility. Why do I still feel anything little bit here and there than my expectation? Why do I still feel I'm not worthy enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, and no matter what I do is useless? Why do I still feel this way? Why I am so much result oriented? Why am I so much seeking it from others? And if I'm not getting it from them, I feel zero. Why am I like that? Work on you. So now connecting this with the previous point I was talking about, the feedback, review, how some clients may not still be able to express the feedback openly in routine life and in professional life because they don't have it in them. We cannot give love, respect, credit to someone when we are not giving that to ourselves. So we therapists, I'm not saying this to highlight it from some personal hurt. I'm saying it to bring it out in open, because the way you do one thing, that's what you do everything. If someone is habitual of not speaking fluently, giving honest feedback, honest review, sharing, talking, back and forth, spontaneous communication, let us say just in professional life, if you observe, you will find you are not able to do that even at home too. You are not able to do that in new relationships as well. There's fear of judgment. It's opening up another point for me right now, though it's not written here. That is, most of us hold the fear of judgment. And where is coming from? We hold this fear because we are always judging ourselves. Is this good enough? Am I good enough? So whenever you feel, oh, this world gonna judge me, observe how you think, how you talk, how you respond whole day to others. You will find actually you were also judging others in some way. This cloth, this makeup, this hairstyle, this accent, this, that. You were doing it unconsciously. I'm absolutely not saying people who do that are bad people. It's not about intention. It's about the back of the mind programming, which was making you this way or that way, this way or that way. If something resonating with you, okay, that's good. If something is new and different, or it's not as per your standards, understanding, then you go like, oh, this is bad. So accepting, rejecting. That's all person is doing whole day. That's judgment. That's judgment-based living. So of course this person gonna have fear, oh my gosh, this whole world judge me. So when you want to change others or you want to receive a different response, before you rush to fix others, before you rush to change things outside, first change within. You stop judging yourself. You become an observer of your own perceptions, your own behaviors, your own reactions and responses. When you changing within, which is again a unique work to do, which person has to do one on one with one sitting with a professional helper. When you change within, you would find external world is changing, because now you are not attracting, you're not even noticing those kind of things around you. You are a different person now, which is equal to, let us say you wear, earlier when you were wearing red color glasses, everything was looking red, and now you choose no glasses. I'm gonna see everything just like that. I'm becoming fearless. Light color, dark color, bright light, dim light. I'm gonna become fearless. I'm gonna become courageous. I'm gonna see this world as it is without any judgment. I am not gonna judge and poke why sky is blue and why grass is green. I'm going to accept them as it is. I'm gonna love them, have respect for them as it is. When you're training yourself to be that way, every second, every hour, when this is the intention back in there, you would find you are shifting and changing, and then you will find your outside things are also shifting and changing. So this thing is very critical piece about healing, which at least I have not heard anyone talking about on social media, because it could be controversial. Okay, next point is, which is point number 6, people who lack self-love and self-compassion struggle most in relationship issues. Same thing which I was talking about right now. Relationship means, whether it is professional relationship or personal relationship, we're talking about love, trust, surrender. And when someone is sitting with a lot of unprocessed traumas, all of us are actually sitting with a lot of unprocessed traumas. We not just holding our own traumas and pains, we also holding a lot of things in us at genetic level from previous generations, our family tree of both sides, both parents. So that's the reason relationship issues, these are most common for most of the people. It's almost one of the invisible block at some level every household, every person hold. And it is still there present in some way, even if someone is highly social. They could be amazingly social, lot of friends, parties, successful, networking. But if you keep going down through the tunnel, you will still find they may be somebody divorced. They may be somebody who have couple of marriages, couple of relationships history. Some people are not part of their life at all. They are social, they are amazing, but their own family don't talk to them. Again, I'm not speaking all of this from place of judgment. I'm just bringing it up on the awareness that healing is so much different than our logic mind. Is so much subtle, so much in the background. So many things needed to be healed to have this openness in us. So, point was, people who lack self-love and self-compassion struggle most in relationship issues. When we don't have it in us, I do not actually love myself. I have lot of judgment, lot of pressure on myself. Now, self-love is different than pity too. And self-love is also different than seeing yourself as victim. So self-love, again, I'm gonna make some other video around that. But anyone who want to work on, let us reverse it, anyone who want to work on successful relationships, they would need to explore, do I love myself unconditionally? Do I have empathy, compassion, respect for myself unconditionally? So when you get answer of this question, you will be able to see why certain relationships, less or more, have issues in your life. So anyone who want to work on relationship issue, they go into fixing outside, change other person, this need to be changing, that need to be changing, but all change was required within. So that's the purpose of this point. Next point number 7 is, when trauma occurs, trust and safety are the first one to get ruined. Traumatized person keep asking themselves same question over and over, multiple times a day with almost everyone. Can I trust this person? Can I trust this program? Can I trust this business offer? Can I trust these services? Can I trust myself? Can I trust my own judgment about it? Why? Because reference file coming from past, and most possibly it is negative. If reference file is positive, that's why you see that people build on success. Reference file is success, is positive, so they easily go for next courageous step, next exploration. One international trip was successful, and they come back home and they're planning for the next international trip. Just opposite is, one international trip didn't go well, and person will be so much scared to book the next one. And even if they're booking the next one, with logic, with understanding, with full preparation, deep in there at subconscious level, actually they also planning for what is the safety plan, what is the another game plan if things did not go well. So deep in there they still hold fear. So it's important to release the old reference file. It's important to release old traumas when you want amazing result today and now. So trust and safety. Safety means emotional safety. We have gone so much, trust issue most of the people understand. Safety is the one which is not much talk about on the internet. So how does emotional safety look like? Emotional safety means I can say anything and I know other person not gonna judge me, not gonna criticize or lecture me, and they will accept me, and they gonna offer their hand, their helping hand in most genuine, authentic manner. And it could be even totally non-traditional as well. That is emotional safety. Now the thing is, we have lived in so much judgment, so much criticism, poking, double meaningful words, pressures, mocking, that we have stopped feeling safe even with ourselves. That's the reason so many of my clients and so many of people you might have heard, they will say, I don't like loneliness. I don't like to be alone. I feel bored. I feel scared. I feel sad. I feel memories troubling me. They just don't want to be with their own self. They want to be sitting alone and doing no rational work, physical work, nothing. We have stopped feeling safe even with ourselves. Because the moment you connect with yourself, your inner self will start releasing, complaining, telling you what it wants, telling you what is paining them, telling you your own real dreams, desires, and all of that become so unsafe. You feel that it's a pressure. It overwhelms you. You feel again judgment showing up, criticism showing up. You are a failure. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You should have done this. Why did you allow that to happen? All of that. That's what your real self is holding. So when you go sit with that, it want to talk about it, to create safety, to have a natural, authentic relationship with your own self. We have lost it. We have become so much comfort seekers that we don't know how to sit even with one uncomfortable thought. We don't know how to sit with our own dreams and desires and ambitions and our own complaints, our own pain and loss. For example, if someone have lost a close family member, when you are busy, of course your rational mind keeping you busy, emotional brain sitting quiet and dull, but the moment you leave all the rational work and you are alone, your emotional brain is going to wake up and start telling you, hey, I am missing that family member. And you will be like, oh, this is so painful. And you say like, shut up, don't talk. And you go out. You distract yourself. That's where healthy and unhealthy coping mechanisms are showing up. Emotional safety is gone. We have stopped feeling safe even with our own real self. Disconnection. And now you see that disconnection shows up in social relationships. That disconnection shows up in personal relationships as well, with relatives, siblings, family members, big thing, community level, national level. Disconnection is showing up in every relationship because we are disconnected from our own self. We just looking for comfort, safety. Someone speak to me the way I feel good. Someone flatter me. Someone pamper me, someone give me happiness. And there is the expectation from therapists too. A therapist should be making me feel good. They are not customer care. They are not customer care. Customer care does that. It's their job profile. It's not therapist job profile. Your therapist is supposed to talk in a manner so we pick up broken glass, hidden broken glass deep there in your skin. They speak with a purpose. When I'm in, not just me, everybody, when you're sitting with a professional helper, I'm not just talking about mental health professional. Let us say you're sitting with an accountant. Let us say you're sitting with some RCMP officer. You will see their vocabulary is specific. Their questions are specific. They highlight specific things whether you want it or not. Yes? Same thing therapist is doing. They're doing their job. How much you able to handle, how much open you are to sail through it with them, which require trust. Can you trust the process? Can you trust the therapist? Can you be there, sharing, recognizing, that's what making me uncomfortable and it's making me feel this way. Can you please explain more? Can you please tell me more about it? Can you please open me up in a certain manner so I could release this trigger? So let go this misunderstanding too, that professional helper should be making you feel good. Therapy itself is sensitive. is thought provoking, is trigger provoking, is uncomfortable process. You want to work on things which you can't do on your own because you are sitting in comfort zone. Your therapist is generally bringing you out from comfort zone and gently, calmly, through different ways, they training you to be a warrior. They training you, they turning you into your goal achievement, the goals chosen by you. And they're gonna do it differently. It's different because you're not therapists, you don't know what they know. I might be knowing some basics of maths, but do I know each and everything about accounts, about every software which my accountant knows? I may know basics of maths, but not everything because I didn't take that training. So let us come back to healing process. That healing process could be uncomfortable. It requires ongoing walking on that path until you feel you have achieved the goal, and for some time you may feel blank that I achieved my goal, and then some new goal may show up. When new goal is showing up, it doesn't mean your previous journey was useless. It doesn't mean you attained nothing, you achieved nothing, you didn't change, you did. It's something new showing up, and then work towards it. So that's how healing process look like. Yeah, I wrote the same thing which I was saying just now, that the moment therapist starts speaking about heart-touching, real words, statements applicable on you, the clients get triggered, you may feel triggered, which is basically fear, and they fight and flight happen. You may ghost your therapist, no reply, they are texting you, not replying, no call back of calls, and you will actually find in the same way you handle your other relationships as well. So even if it is professional relationship, but generally people behave in the same way with their therapist too, the way they behave in personal life. And it's important to acknowledge it, because healing does require mentor, it does require professional help. It could be any modality. What do you feel like doing? What do you feel, what is your natural knowing? As I was saying before, someone may start working with a somatic practitioner. Someone may choose to work with psychologists. Someone may want to start journey working with a dietitian. Someone may choose to work with a fitness coach. Whichever area you want to start, it's important to, I think all these points, it will help you to stay on the track of healing. And these are all cognitive blocks which make people generally go off track. So I hope all these points gonna give you, and it will keep you on the track. It will remind you that, hey, don't follow the block thought. Stay consistent on your healing path with whomever you choose to do so at this point. So now the last point is, real transformation do not occur without some kind of energy exchange. Whenever some professional, again, no one is talking about it on the internet, I want to say it bravely. See, what I mean by energy exchange. The time you are investing, that is energy. Efforts you are putting in, that is energy. Homework, your professional helper is giving you homework, you're doing it, that is exchange of energy. Money you are investing, that is energy. So generally, whenever some professional helper is talking about money, due to our big judgment and big attachment towards money, we think they're talking about it because they want to steal your money. They want to take away something from you. But that's not true. And that's why I kept this point in the last. This world is all about equal give and take. Mother Earth grow the grass after she receive water. Plants grow, they receive regular monoxide. They receive regular air. Give, take, give, take. So do not feel bad about it. A baby is growing in mommy's tummy. Can baby grow just with mom's willpower intention? Can it grow just with that? No. Baby needs solid energy, food, water. The way baby's body can handle it, that work Mother Nature is doing. That's what I was talking about in point number 1. That whole universe is there to support you the way you are ready to receive it at this point. Which therapist, what person, where it is. I have met clients. Just yesterday I met someone to do one practice. They go to New Zealand and stayed there for 3 days to work with that person on some specific modality. I met someone who went on other side of the world to do 5-day training with one special helper. People do that. They were ready to do it. So give and take that's how every specific work is balanced. You working, you agreed for certain pay scale, work has to give you. Will you keep working free? No. When you work extra, you receive overtime. Businesses, you want something, you have to pay something, and then you receive the services. Free things have no energy. Google is full of free information. We have explosion of energy and knowledge happening right now. Then this world should have been a better place. Then there should not be any crimes. Then there should be transformation, heart changes. Then there should be no terrorism, no bomb attacks, no bullying. All free information is available. This YouTube video is free. So free things don't have transformative energy. It has knowledge, it has awareness, but that also goes away with the time. Reason behind that is it do not create a new neuropathway. It's a knowledge file. Your cognitive brain receiving knowledge, receiving information, it boosts our ego brain. Things make sense to us, we develop clarity, it become a knowledge file. If this knowledge file is not turning into action, and action require changes at multiple level. Action do not just mean physically doing it or psychologically doing it. It requires change at multiple level. And that journey require professional helper. So that's the reason people receiving knowledge file, but due to not having any energy, it's just a knowledge file. I have met clients who will say they have read all famous books about trauma. They can talk about logical explanations and amazing explanations of the issues. They know what's going on in their life, what was happening in past. They have all explanations, but did it change them? Are they not that person now? Still now? Are they still not following the pattern? Patterns still happen. They themselves giving that rating to themselves that knowledge files are there, but now it give me actually more embarrassment, more pressure. You know this much and you still stuck in there. So it create actually more shame. So do not feel bad about it if you feel and think that way. You have knowledge file, it did its job, but free things do not have enough energy, energetic flow, that charging, because the exchange do not happen. So invest yourself, equal give and take, create in some way. Now someone will say, hey Ria, I'm learning from your video and I learn from other videos. Is this dead energy? No, it's not. But it will become more balanced on your behalf when you give back to this person in some way. Write a review, write the feedback, write what you like, write what you would have wanted more, so this person knows. So write from the place of non-judgment, non-criticism, but in a manner of awareness. Can I highlight a new point to this person so this person can work on it and they give more information? That's why and also referral sharing, that is you giving your energy to them, you balance it, and then this knowledge what you receive from this person, whether it was podcast, whether it was YouTube video, something where you are receiving more, they giving more, balance it by doing something towards them, about them. It could be a simple thank you if you like. It could be a simple emoji when you don't have time. I really learned it after a long time being in a path. I will do same what most of the people will doing, that we watch and then we scroll, we move on. But I learn it from someone, and then I thought of experimenting. I said, okay, for one day when I'm learning from a podcast of 2 hours, I'm gonna balance the energy. They gave me, I'm gonna give them something. So I'm gonna write my feedback, my comment, or what I would have loved more, or what I want them to do in the future. I will give them my energy. I'm gonna balance it. And I'm gonna experiment how long I was able to remember to that knowledge from them, that 2 hour video, and how much I practiced it. And I was so surprised to notice when I did that, they were giving me, I gave them. When I did that, actually I was able to reach at the action step. Actually, I went much more deeper in the theory piece, in the knowledge what they were giving me that time. I went more deep in there. And it went even more amazing that now it has become part of my daily practices. That 1 2 hour long podcast where I learn something from someone. Why? Because I balanced the energy. I was not just becoming a taker, I gave back the way I was able to. So now that knowledge and information is stored in me, I am practicing it, and now I know in my clients too, whoever is at that level and stage, I am going to connect and teach my client this person's knowledge. I'm going to teach them what I learned from here. So how that change happened? Earlier that was not happening. You listen, you move on, you forget. And you think, I learned, but actually you didn't, because it disappeared. It never came in the practice. So try experimenting this way. Again, I do not have any selfish reason behind it. I am telling you how to balance energies. It's always about give and take. Do not feel bad about it. And this is also not being conditional. It's coming at similar level. It's almost like if someone's saying thank you to you, when time come, you gonna say thank you back to them. What will happen when you not saying thank you? What will happen when other person not giving anything to you, but you always giving? Think about people pleasers. They still keep giving, even if they're not getting back. And a time comes, they deplete. They feel empty, they feel robbed, they feel betrayed, they feel fooled. Why? Because energy balance was not there. They didn't know this, they were just in one mode. So that's why all information, anything which is free, it won't have any power to transform you. It's just a knowledge file, which is beginning step. To have best impact on you, balance it by giving something back, by doing something about it. If it is someone's blog, comment over it, write something about it from place of construction. In that one blog, it's a little portal. It's a little portal. Whoever enters the portal, can other readers learn something from my comment? Can the writer learn something from my comment? What do I feel like writing? Honest feedback, honest review. It doesn't mean you have to flatter them and you have to absolutely say something positive. No, go with the natural flow. It's a different portal, so become a contributor to that portal. Thus, you giving your energy and you balancing the energy in that one little portal. So that's what I feel like talking about today. These were the 8 points. Some behind the truth, of course, is based on my personal understanding, personal opinion, also things I learned from amazing teachers all around the world. I thought of highlighting these points because clients often go off track from the healing path when different kind of those misunderstandings, judgments, confusions show up. So I hope all of this would have make sense to you. Each point you can experiment yourself. Experiment it. You will feel amazing change simply by experimenting. Remain open, experiment, and you will find it shifted something in you. You will find it has landed differently for you. Okay, so yes, I'm so thankful for your time, for being here. I'm so happy and glad to notice you want to work on yourself, you want to change yourself. That's how it should be for all of us. Remain ambitious, keep dreaming, keep going after goals, but with love and compassion. No pressure, no pushing, no judgments, no criticism. Those are enemies of growth. So go with love and compassion for yourself. I hope you learned something from today's video. I will meet you in my next one, and there are some other good videos as well on topic of self-love, on topic trauma healing hacks are there. How to work on negative thinking, a whole playlist is there. There again, I'm teaching mindset and some easy techniques. So explore it when you have time and see how is that landing for you. Like always, I'm open to receive your email, your comment, your review, and I would love to hear back from you. Bye for now. Take care.